Now, where I was just ready to begin, we're going to begin our closing statements, and you each get 2 minutes. And since Carolyn was the last person to answer the first question, she gets to be the first person to begin the closing statements. And you have 2 minutes to tell the audience why they should vote for you for City Council in Menlo Park, or whatever you choose to talk about in your next 2 minutes.
Good evening again. I'm a proud resident of the Belhaven neighborhood, and I have seen significant changes over the years, both economically and socially. Approximately 40% of the city's revenues generated from the east side. That does not mean we should dismiss it as merely an industrial section of the city. We have young families buying homes, and they join the longtime residents in wanting basic amenities, such as a grocery store and a bank. Public safety for the entire city is also very important, including the Belhaven neighborhood and the police substation that's been long promised. It's been at least 25 years since a resident from Belhaven neighborhood has been on the city council. Our community wants a place at the table. On the important issues, we are united. We want to be an integral part of the city of Menlo Park. Additionally, education is a huge issue of importance on the east side. And as Ray has spoken, we really would like to address that in every way possible and make it a first priority. We know that the school districts are not under the jurisdiction of the city council, but we need to collaborate very closely to make the changes, because the children are our future, and the children are not having a fair chance right now. The disparity is great in our schools. I believe that it's been 25 years since a resident from Belhaven neighborhood has been on the city council. Our community wants a place at the table. We must stop making Belhaven an issue and make it a priority to benefit all of Menlo Park. Please vote for me, and thank you.
Thank you. Ray.
Well, first, I'd like to acknowledge the other candidates. This has been a great campaign. We've maintained a positive campaign, and that's something I'm very proud of. I hope it continues that way to Election Day. I'd also like to thank my wife. When you run for City Council, you exercise every inch of your spouse's patience, and I've discovered I have a very patient spouse. And there's something I'd like to talk about. I've talked about a lot of issues tonight, and there's one thing that I really want to impress upon you all. I really am a consensus builder. I really pride myself on going out in the community and sitting down with people of different opinions and trying to figure out, based on the statistics, not ideologies, but based on the data, and what is the best path to take. And if you look at my endorsements, what you'll see is surprising. You'll see 10 former mayors, a number of whom have not gotten along in the past, but they all agree that they agree in my thought process in doing that. And the reason why is I challenge myself. I understand that when there is an issue, I'm going to have a bias, and that bias may be very strong. But I care about what's in the best interest of the community more than my bias, and I challenge it. And I did that with a specific plan, and I'll do that and I'll continue to do that. And I real quickly want to go through, in case those of you don't know what my endorsements are, because I want to thank these people as well. I'm proud to be endorsed by all 3 local school boards. I'm proud to be endorsed by 10 former mayors. I'm the only candidate who's been endorsed by the mayor, the vice mayor, and council member Rich Klein, all 3 together. I'm endorsed by the entire County Board of Supervisors. And I think that's important, because when we talk about going into our M2 area and really doing things to spur the economy there, we're going to need regional support. We're going to need regional support for what we're going to need to do with the Dumbarton Bridge and other things, so that we don't have those transportation impacts in our neighborhoods. So, you know, that really, I can go ahead and give you the list of everything we've talked about tonight, but at the end of the day, I understand I am your servant, and it's not about my ideologies. It's about getting together as a community. Thank you.
Thank you, Ray. Dave?
Ray has been really fun to follow all night. He speaks so well. Good job, Ray. So let's start. In my opinion, Menlo Park is already a fantastic community to live in. My wife and I we moved here. We're raising our 3 children here. There's not enough good things that I can say about Menlo Park and how it is right now. We have great schools, we have great weather, we have great parks, we have a wonderful community. And our public safety is pretty good here too. Everybody can laugh, that was funny. And I feel that I'm already a leader in this community in many, many ways. And on council, I know that I can lead us the rest of the way. We're right there. We have a great community. There's just a few little things that we need to fix. They're not major changes. We need to fix some of our funding. We need to fix a little bit of our downtown. Residents are happy. I'm in their houses every day as a firefighter. I see them on the football field. I see them on the baseball field with their kids. You know, I love Menlo Park. That's why I want to serve. I served in the Marine Corps because I love this country. I serve our city because when I first got hired with Menlo Park Fire, we lived in San Mateo. And, you know, it's only 10 minutes away. The commute was terrible. That's funny, too. It was only 10 minutes. But we moved to Menlo Park because I grew up in a very small town, and I believe that you should live in the community that you serve. So that's why I'm in Menlo Park. That's why I want to serve. And in closing, I am not the endorsement guy, and I applaud Ray. That's fantastic. And I cannot wait to meet all of those people and work with all those people when I'm on council. But I just want to like to state the fact that a vote for me is a vote for the people of Menlo Park. I'm with the citizens. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. Kelly, your turn.
Thank you. Together, over the last 8 years, we have done so much. But there is so much more to do to lay a solid foundation for Menlo Park for the coming generations and decades. I have the record. You know I'm somebody who can get things done. And I have leadership roles now on regional boards up and down the peninsula. I serve on BOSCA, the Bay Area Water Supply and Conservation Agency. Did you know that Menlo Park now has a new 20-year water contract? Maybe not so sexy, but pretty important to economic development. I have a strong endorsement list starting with over 100 residents and businesses. These are really the people that I report to. But I also have regional support from school board members, Supervisor Dave Pine. The Sierra Club has endorsed me. Rich Gordon, Assemblyman Rich Gordon of the 21st AD. Jackie Spear, Congresswoman, says, Kelly gets great results for Menlo Park and our region. We need her experienced, competent leadership for a more livable future. But most of all, I serve you. And you know that I will take a stand when I need to protect our environment, like I did with Cargill, to protect our community, like I did with high-speed rail, to protect our police, or to protect our neighborhoods, like I did by renewing our focus on the police and maintaining their services. And on the housing issue, which is a flashpoint right now, it's very important to protect our schools. Our schools are at capacity, so we're going to zone some. We're going to check the box to satisfy the state's requirements, but we're going to protect our schools. I'm Kelly Ferguson. Please vote for me on November 6th. Thanks so much.
Okay, I think the audience needs to applaud your candidates. They have all done a really good job. Oh, did I leave? Oh, Catherine, I'm sorry.
That's okay, that's fine.
I'm glad you guys are paying attention.
I'm running for city council because I want Menlo Park to be a vibrant, financially sound, and safe place to live. My experience in our community has made me deeply aware of the needs of our city and the importance of planning now for long-term fiscal stability so that our community's great services and facilities will be available for many, many years to come. Our El Camino area and our downtown need help, and our industrial area is an opportunity cost that's just calling for us. We can do better. As your city council representative, I will work for you to implement environmental strategies so that we preserve our home for generations. I will encourage transparent rules and requirements for planning and permitting so that prosperity can go to all parts of our city. I'll be proactive in dealing with difficult issues before we're forced to. I'll help to develop Menlo Park's comprehensive emergency plan and a scalable infrastructure so that we have safety available as our city grows and develops. I will fight for sustainable budgets and revenue generators to protect our community assets. It's time for a first perspective. I want Menlo Park to be a vibrant city with a small town charm. I offer voters both my business and my leadership skills and my desire to work collaboratively to find a good solution for our issues. My experience and passion is exactly what Menlo Park needs right now. I'd be honored to be a representative. I respectfully ask for your vote. And I just want to add, in terms of endorsements, I have pro-development people, I have anti-development people, I have everyone from Joe Simidian to Dee Tolles endorsing me. However, I think the most important endorsement I have is my husband, and I just want to say happy anniversary. Thank you very much.
Now we can applaud all your candidates. Thank you to the audience. You have been a very polite, a very good audience, and I must admit this is a very respectful, wonderful group of candidates. You should be proud that you have such good choices in this election. So good.
And ladies and gentlemen, let's please have a round of applause for the League of Women Voters for organizing this.
Hooray.
Absentee ballots are arriving in the mail today. Time to vote. You did a good job.
I have to say to all of you, thank you.